So today I wanted to show you what longevity looks like. So thank you for joining me today. Today I wanted to share a little bit of what my leg exercises look like when I go to the gym. So as some of you know, I have been on a weight loss journey for almost 2 years. I've lost a little over 83 pounds. I honestly feel like a different person. And so I thought it'd be kind of fun today to just take you to my gym. And today was leg day. I wanted to do some exercises for my legs. I work with a personal trainer who really helps me to make sure that I'm doing the exercises correctly, that I don't get hurt doing them. And so let's just jump into it. I wanted to let you know I have actually done a lot of research on exercise and dieting, and I don't know why I haven't done this throughout my life. I guess I'm kind of a dummy sometimes because I should have been doing this all along. And I know for certain, however much time I have left on this planet, I know I am adding years to my life by getting up in the morning and going to the gym, working out, as well as losing weight. I can tell a difference in like the strength that I have. I can tell a difference in my ability to go up and down stairs, to lift myself off the ground. I mean, I'm 66. I'm not that old, but I'm old enough that I'm starting to feel pain in my joints and things like that. And I can really tell I feel a whole lot better since I've been exercising. So I've been thinking of different ways that I can implement these things throughout my life, but this is what I do 3 days a week at the gym to help get in shape. So I started off my leg routine this morning by doing some leg stretches, by going back and forth and bending my legs. This really helps to stretch out my legs and get me prepared to start working my other exercises. The next thing that I'm going to be doing are an exercise called hip thrusts. Now these are actually an amazing machine that helps me to really strengthen and build my gluteal muscles. Also it activates your hamstrings and your core, which is really important because it's very important that you're building your abdomen and your core and working all these various muscles for strength. So after I finished these hip thrusts, you can see they were pretty tough on me. But after I finished these, I moved on to my next exercise, which were my booty builder. So the booty builder is really to strengthen your hamstrings and your glutes. You kind of bend down into a 90-degree angle, and then at this point you really have to work hard to push that machine out so that you're really getting maximum workout on your glutes and on the outside of your thighs as well. It's really kind of a tough exercise. I do 3 sets of these, and by the end my legs are like jello. And then my last exercise I did today were some leg lifts. These were really, I started off with 10 pounds. I was going to do the 20 pounds, but honestly, by the time I got done doing 3 sets on each leg, that was, 60 exercises, I was done and ready to go. So these were the exercises I did today. Some added benefits that I have found that I didn't really anticipate when I started this whole program was that I'm definitely sleeping a lot better. I sleep a lot more soundly through the night. When my head hits the pillow, I don't wake up until morning. And most nights I have really, really good sleep. I've also noticed a big difference in my back. I used to have a lot of back pain to the point where several years ago, I was getting epidurals and shots in my back like every 3 to 6 months. Now, I don't do that anymore. I actually stopped doing it quite a while back, like 6 or 7 years ago, because the doctor said I have progressive back degeneration. So at some point, if I keep doing the steroid injections, they weren't going to work later. So I made a decision to just knuckle through it. And what I found is through the exercise, by strengthening my core, I actually am having a lot less back problems. So that was an added benefit. The other thing I've noticed is that I can walk a lot more. That again was related to my back. I used to be able to stand like 20, 25 minutes and then I had to sit. And so if I went anywhere like to a theme park or whatever, where I was going to be on my feet all day, I really had to have a walker with me so that I could sit down after like a half an hour. I still take that with me to like the theme parks and things where I know I'm going to be like 8-10 hours on my feet. But if I go to the grocery store, the shopping mall, things like that, I don't need it anymore. And I think the more that I exercise, the more that this will improve. So I've just got a lot of added benefits from doing the exercise, and I think the dieting as well. Losing all that extra weight, I think, made a huge difference. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this short video, just giving you some ideas on things that you might be interested as far as losing weight and getting in better shape. So if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Check out some of my other weight loss videos. I've got diet, exercise, all kinds of things. And I'd love to have you on the journey to get in better shape and extend your life by exercise and diet if that's something you haven't done in the past. So I will see you next time, and thanks again for joining. Bye-bye.